So it looks like David Beckham is going to be in FIFA 21 Ultimate Team, and in this video today I'm going to show you why I think that. If you want to get your hands on some coins to buy players like those featuring in this video, check out my sponsor in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty big discount. Now we're going to begin this video by talking a bit about VOLTA, and the reason is, in the latest title update for FIFA 21, EA have actually added some star heads into the database, and these star heads are for some celebrity faces, which you can see some examples on the screen right now from this tweet. David Beckham is listed amongst them, so already that gives you a bit of a hint that he is in the game. Now we do know that he has been in PES in previous years, and it looks like his deal might be coming towards an end, because if Beckham's in VOLTA, that means surely he's open to also being in Ultimate Team. And there's good reason to think that he's coming to Ultimate Team because someone did some digging. Now I've been looking on the EA forums, and someone has done a lot of homework. Someone has looked through some of the database and they found not just stats but also images of David Beckham, and they haven't just found one set of stats, they've found 3, which adds up to him being in Ultimate Team, because that would give him a base icon, a middle icon, and a prime icon card. Obviously the prime moments we won't know about until later in the year, and that's the same for all the icons, so it's not surprising not to see a 4th set in there. So in this video today we're going to take a look at these 3 cards. Now before we continue, if you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be very much appreciated, and in the comments below I do want to hear from you guys. Are you happy to see Beckham finally come into Ultimate Team, and what do you think of the card ratings as well, which we are about to look at? And I also have to say, well, I'll give a lot of credit to the EA Sports EA forums user, whose name I'll leave on the screen, and I'll put a link to the article in the description, because yeah, this video wouldn't have been done without his legwork, so he's done pretty well to find out all this information. With all that in mind, let's get into the foot items. This is the lowest rated one, so this will be the base card. It's an 87 overall, and it's a centre mid, interestingly, and it's got some pretty nice stats. The dribbling and passing look awesome, the shooting doesn't look too bad either, and even the physicals look up to a decent standard, so you've got a fairly well-rounded midfielder here who probably will be best off playing that cam role, but he probably is going to need a bit of a pace boost, so think about what chem style you're going to use on this guy. What do you guys make of that as a base item? Let me know in the comments below. Now when I was looking up the player images, which by the way took me ages, I was like scouring through Getty for ages looking for these, the headshots, this one I believe is from 2006, which is kind of mad because he looks so young in it, like you wouldn't believe it, so yeah, that's pretty interesting, right? Next up is the mid icon card, and this is an 89 rated winger, and it's got 80 pace, so that's obviously going to be quite interesting for Ultimate Team. Hopefully that is something that will actually keep his price down, because obviously not many people are going to want to pay or play with a winger of that kind of pace. But put Hunter Chem style on him and he does get a nice boost, so yeah, something to consider there. Now the player image on this one is from 1996, I believe, on the card that I got. So yeah, this one is a pretty early David Beckham, and it looks really good once more. And it looks like he's going to have pretty good dribbling, and nice shooting, very good passing, and also some really nice physical stats once more. So this could actually be quite a good card. I get the feeling with Beckham in FIFA, it's going to be one of them cards that maybe you start on the wing, but maybe change his position in game. Maybe that'll be the way to get the most out of this card, because once again, this item to me looks like it could be a really good attacking midfielder. I just don't really like the idea of having an 80 pace player out on the wing, especially with the way that FIFA 21 is. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. And now we come on to the prime version of David Beckham, which I don't think will be available anytime soon. I'm actually not sure when the primes come out for any of the icons. I don't think it's too far away. I think it's January time, but don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. Anyway, this card was in the database, and as you can see, the card from the forum user on the left and the mock-up card that I've made on the right. So interestingly, the pace isn't that high. It's only 80. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. I don't think Beckham was ever particularly rapid, so 80 pace seems relatively fair to me. But most of the mock-ups that I've seen online before, when people wanted him in the game, always had him higher than that. So I'll be interested to hear your guys' thoughts on his pace. Once again, insane dribbling, ridiculous passing on this card, pretty good shooting, and also, once more, very good physicals. So, like, just from, like, face value, the card looks very, very good. And I'm going to say it again, a Hunter Chem style or something to boost the pace is probably going to be a must. To be honest, if you put a shadow on this card, it becomes extremely well-rounded and probably could be an insane centre mid and an absolutely brilliant cam. So yeah, it's a shame it's a right mid item, because if this was like a central card, I think it would be so much more expensive. But once more, because it's a wide item, I think that could help with the price. So hopefully that'll make it a bit more accessible for more people by making his price a bit cheaper. And when these cards do like originally come out, I'm expecting them to be very expensive, because they're obviously going to have a lot of hype. But hopefully they will drop in price, just because they're not looking, at least, like they're going to be super meta. So also on the forums is a bit more information about the card. For the Prime, he actually says that the Prime has a 4-star weak foot, but on the images that we've got, he's only got a 3-star weak foot. All of his cards on the images I've seen are 3-star, 3-star, but the guy who actually did the research on this and has like data mined this information has actually said that his weak foot might be 4-star, so unsure on that. He's also posted a few pictures of him in game, which is pretty cool. So we can have a look at them on the screen right now. And also, he had posted some in-game stats as well, which is pretty interesting. So we've got 77 acceleration, 82 sprint speed, agility is just 78, so that might affect him a lot in game. These are stats for the Prime, by the way, but he does have insane crossing of 98 and also 98 curve, which is pretty nuts. Also 96 long shots as well, so from distance obviously should be quite a threat. 93 stamina as well will be pretty nice, as will be the 94 vision. So as I say, it looks like a very good card if you use it centrally. I don't think it'll be that great on the wing. So I guess the next question in this video is to answer if we're confident about a Beckham coming into Ultimate Team, and it looks very, very likely that he is with the free versions of him available in the database. When will he be arriving in Ultimate Team? And I think a pretty, like a relatively obvious release could be when the next gen update comes, which is in early December. So maybe they'll release him alongside that to build some hype for the game. I think that would make sense. Alternatively, maybe in January after Team of the Year, that could make sense. But I feel like the next gen thing just makes more sense, because in January, February time, I think that's when we get the higher rated versions of icons in the game. And if that was to happen, then obviously we'd probably never see a baby Beckham on the market. Unless maybe he got released as SBCs, that could be that, I guess. That would be a pretty interesting way to launch him, like he didn't go into packs, he just comes as SBCs. I don't know if the community would like that or not, but would be interesting. But no, as I say, I think around next gen would be the time that we see him come out, or maybe I'll be wrong and maybe he'll be released in a couple of days. I doubt that very much though. But obviously he is involved in the latest update of the game, so I think we could be seeing more information on him coming into FIFA, especially in the next week or two. So definitely something to look out for there. This information also begs the question, will David Beckham be the only icon they add in this year's Ultimate Team, or will we see more throughout the calendar? Because they maybe could bring in some more into the game as well. So in the comments below, I want to hear from you guys. Which other icons would you like to see be a late addition to FIFA 21 Ultimate Team? In my opinion, the fact that there is 3 sets of data, there is 3 sets of stats added to the database, just really does like make it so sure that he is coming to Ultimate Team, because why else would there be 3 sets of stats? It just makes so much sense for that to be the base, middle and prime versions of Beckham. So I'm saying quite confidently that I think he definitely is coming. Like, I know it doesn't quite make full sense, but it would make no sense for there to be 3 versions in the game if he wasn't coming into Ultimate Team, unless EA was pulling a massive prank, in which case I would look very stupid. But I don't believe that to be the case, so yeah. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so let's wrap this video up. If you have enjoyed it or have found it useful, please do leave a like rating on it, and don't forget to share this video around as well. In the comments below, I want to hear from you guys. Be active, let me know your thoughts on the 3 Beckham cards that you've seen in this video, the positions of them, the weak foot, the skill moves, all that good stuff. Just let me know your thoughts in general about this video. And also, of course, if you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well, as we continue on our journey to 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.